we explore the challenges facing the global tourism and also the innovative ways it recovers and thrives. I'm Danisa, your host, and today I'm joining 5 incredible co-hosts to tackle or talk about a serious topic. This is Joy.
Hi everybody.
This is Johniel.
Hi.
That's Sam.
Hi.
Rhea.
Hi.
And also Melca.
Hello. Our focus today is the impact of tourism on hospitality and tourism industry. How theory shape travel patterns and impact communities. We'll also discuss strategies for recovery and resilience. We'll take you through global trends, real-life case studies, and expert strategies to tackle this crisis.
Let's define tourism and its impact on tourism and hospitality industry.
Tourism is a calculated use of violence to achieve goals beyond immediate harm. It sows fear and chaos.
For tourism, this translates indirect and long-term reputational damage like attack in Paris.
Good evening. We start with the breaking news out of Paris and what, at least at this moment, looks to be a city under terror attack on several fronts. The reports have been coming in rapidly. We expect many details will change. But what we can piece together so far, the Associated Press reporting there have been 2 suicide attacks and 1 bombing outside a soccer stadium. There have also been shootings, and a large number of people have been taken hostage. French television citing police reporting as many as 60 people are dead. Tonight, France has closed its borders with the rest of Europe. We have extensive coverage. Let's start with Keir Simmons now on what we know at this hour.
Chaos on the streets of Paris tonight, gunfire ringing out, and simultaneous reports of an explosion at a restaurant. Amid the confusion, there appeared to be 4 separate incidents. Reports of 100 people taken hostage at a theater where the American band Eagles of Death Metal out of LA was playing. Witnesses hearing at least 20 shots and seeing more than 15 dead. A shooting in a shopping mall, a separate attack at a restaurant, at least 11 people killed there alone, and police said 2 suicide attacks outside the French National Stadium, the Stade de France, just outside Paris, where France and Germany were holding a soccer match. An explosion could be heard from inside the stadium. The game over, fans were held on lockdown as shooting continued across Paris. One of the spectators was French leader President Hollande, rushed from the stadium. Within an hour, he was chairing an emergency meeting, while French police and military flooded the streets, some seen carrying away the injured. Sickening scenes, echoes of the Charlie Hebdo attack when multiple shooters targeted a magazine office. On Twitter, "Paris is burning" began trending. In Paris, there is shock and fear tonight. The French president has declared a state of emergency and has sealed the country's borders. But Lester, we're hearing reports of shooters moving through that concert hall where the hostages were apparently killing people one by one. People are taking to social media to say, "Someone please help us." And Lester, in the last few minutes, Reuters is reporting that the president of France is saying there is a police assault underway. Witnesses saying they have heard 5 explosions around that concert hall.
Exactly. The ripple effect is profound. Empty hotels, job losses, and damage to economies.
Communities reliant on tourism feel the brunt of these losses.
over 200 major terrorist incidents have impacted tourism in the past 2 decades, causing billions in losses. For instance, Sri Lanka's 2019 bombings lead to a 70% drop in revenue.
Hotel in Sri Lanka's famous beach resort of Bentota should be overflowing with customers. It was previously fully booked, but after the devastating Easter Sunday attacks, every one of its guests cancelled. Leaving Samantha Bargamento, owner of the 7-room Warahina Beach Hotel, alone with her worries.
Whatever problems we had in the past were not problems. This is a problem. This is the biggest problem we have faced.
And she's not the only one. Sri Lanka's $4.4 billion tourism industry is reeling from cancellations as travellers shun the island after the multiple suicide bombings that killed more than 250 people. The country's tourism bureau says cancellation rates at hotels across the country averaged 70% as of Saturday, and that the industry is facing lost revenues of $750 million this year. That's prompted Sri Lankan President Maithripala Sirisena to tell tourists it's safe to visit.
It's a big blow to the economy as well as for the tourism industry. It's important to restore tourism to where it was before the attacks. For that, tourists need security. There's a level of normality in the country. Tourists can come now. We will provide them with full security.
Behind these numbers are people, families, businesses, and communities left vulnerable. It's crucial to remember this human side. Travel advisories protect travelers but can also cripple tourism-dependent economies.
For example, Sri Lanka faced a near total halt in tourism after advisories were issued post-2019.
Six bomb attacks across 3 cities in Sri Lanka on Easter Sunday. Most of them occurred within a single half hour. The targets were churches and popular hotel restaurants. Nearly 300 people were killed. Afterwards, 3 bombs detonate as police look for suspects. Sri Lankan officials have blamed a little-known radical Islamist group for the violence. Here's how the Easter Sunday attacks unfolded. What they show is a level of sophistication and coordination that resulted in one of the deadliest terror attacks in modern history. The story actually begins 10 days earlier, on April 11th. This document shows that Sri Lankan security forces were warned about the threats, but nothing is done to protect the churches. These are the 3 cities where the attacks take place on Easter Sunday. In Negombo, around 8:45 a.m., security cameras pick up this man walking into the St. Sebastian Church. He's a suicide bomber. This attack is the deadliest of the day. Over 100 people are killed. Around the same time, 3 separate other attacks hit the capital, nearly simultaneously. One is here, at a Catholic church called St. Anthony's Shrine. This dashcam footage gives a clue about the intensity of the blast. It blows off part of the church's roof. At the Shangri-La Hotel's Table 1 restaurant, an Easter brunch is being served. This photo is taken moments before 2 suicide bombers strike that location. The third target at this time is the Kingsbury Hotel. Experts say the bombs reveal a high level of sophistication. The amount of damage suggests the attackers had expert bomb-making skills and access to military-grade high explosives. Each attack targeted confined spaces, maximizing the impact of the blasts. Within a few minutes of the first waves of bomb blasts, there are 2 more attacks. One at another Colombo hotel, and another at a church on the country's opposite coast. As authorities respond, police encounter 3 more explosives that detonate. 3 officers are killed in one of these instances. So, in the first 36 hours, 6 bomb attacks have occurred, and so have 3 detonations of bombs found by police.
So, media coverage plays a dual role informing the public while sometimes amplifying fear. Striking the right balance is essential.
Stay tuned and be ready for the next story.
Let's dive into a real-world examples of destinations hit by terrorism and explore their recovery journeys.
Bali faced devastation during the 2002 and 2005 bombings, leading to a 50% drop in visitors. However, collaborative efforts restored its reputation.
20 years ago, at 11 p.m. on the 12th of October 2002, 3 bombs detonated in Bali, one at the Sari Club, one at Paddy's Bar, and the last in front of the American consulate. 202 people were killed, 23 from Britain, 38 Indonesians, and 88 Australians. This attack was carried out by the terrorist organisation 𝐵𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 Islamiyah. It is the single largest loss of Australian life due to an attack of terror.
This is an horrific and challenging and traumatic time for our country. There is a deep sense not only of shock and disbelief, but a very deep sense of anger.
This is what happened. In 2002, the Sari Club in Kuta was one of Bali's most popular tourist haunts. And right across the road was an equally as popular Paddy's Irish Bar. At 11 p.m, a suicide bomber entered a crowded Paddy's Bar and detonated explosives. As everyone fled outside, a Mitsubishi van packed with more explosives was detonated by another suicide bomber right outside the Sari Club.
It was one blast, an explosion at the start, and about 2 seconds later there was another explosion, and that's when the building started to collapse.
Shortly after, a third but smaller blast occurred outside the US consulate in Denpasar.
Security measures, marketing campaigns, and community involvements were key.
Exactly. Programs like Visit Bali Again showed how resilience is built.
that?
Sound like a plane crash.
Hey, Beth. What is that? Somebody hit the World Trade Center or the...
It's a trade center.
The World Trade Center.
Yeah. This just in, you were looking at
we have a breaking
obviously
news
very
story to tell you
disturbing
about.
live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed.
As we come on now, we have serious news of a major, very tragic event for you right now. Incredibly, plane crashed into the World Trade Center.
I just heard a loud boom. You did? Was it a plane? That's what I was thinking. It was a terrorist attack.
9/11 attacks reshape global travel with tighter security and economic setbacks. However, campaigns like See America help revive domestic tourism.
This example shows how adapting to new realities like stricter airport protocols can drive recovery. Stay tuned everyone for the next segment.
Welcome to our last segment. Now that we've seen the challenges, let's focus on solutions. How can destinations recover and prepare for future crises?
Recovery starts with enhanced security measures like visible surveillance and well-trained responders.
And yes, marketing campaigns must reassure travelers while showcasing destinations' unique attractions. For example, Egypt used targeted ads to rebuild trust. Crisis management plans and global collaborations like the UNWTO can mitigate future risks.
Innovations like real-time travel alerts and community-based tourism create a sense of safety and trust. With an inspiring quote, resilience is built on hope and hope is fueled by action. What do you think is the most important factor for recovery?
Share your thoughts and we'll feature some responses in the next episode.
Thank you for joining us on Tourism Bodies Under Threat, where we explore tourism impacts, recovery stories, and resilience strategies. Remember, collaboration and hope are the key to overcoming these challenges. Don't forget to share your insights using #TourismBodiesUnderThreat.